Thank you very much. This is my second time Android Game Developer Summit. It's really good to be here. And I can see that the faces I've known before. And I hope you enjoy the session about, we'll talk a little bit about the Vulkan, and also some problems we can face that during real world. And I'll invite Ito-san and Enji-san to talk about more their great creation on the Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition as a best practice. So I'm reading GPU driver team and also game dev tech team in Samsung Mobile Division. So we'll start with the Vulkan. So let's try this. Who already knew about Vulkan? Many Vulkan developers. And who are really engaged with your Vulkan project now? It's the usual thing. Yes. So Vulkan is not new thing. The Vulkan published it from 2016 February from Kronos. And multiple companies really hard to effort to making that happen in right on time. But still, we are saying the Vulkan is the future API or something. It means it's not perfect yet, maybe. So because the growing of importance of the gaming in Android is really higher than. And also, you can see that market and the business is merging between the PC and mobile more and more, like new genre in mobile, battle royale, and PvP games. What we've seen similar with the MMORPG in APEC. So that the expectation from the users a little bit different from, because there are different area or different the platform, like, because these users are coming from PC and console, they really care about the fidelity of the game. But in Android, the mobile devices is still in some limitation because the battery technology is not enhanced a lot. So it's stuck on somewhere during recent over 10 years. So there's still many hurdles to limited budget of the power and performance. So the new technology really required to overcome that. So the optimization itself is really important than ever, but you can imagine easily about the traditional optimization is just trade-off between the quality and also performance. You want to increasing more FPS, then you just dropping down your fidelity of the game. But that new user's expectation is something like this, even just 5 inches your mobile phone. Then how we can overcome this? What is the advanced optimization? What is the fundamental solution for that? Even with a better quality, but there's better performance. We think the Vulkan is one of the answer. Am I right? I'm not sure. But I'm sure several things, even Vulkan is not so perfect, but still work. And because many people already knew about what Vulkan is, so I just run through this really quickly. The Vulkan advantage is because that is this cross-platform support and lightweight, predictable, explicit control, and there's a bunch of great tools to help you to optimize your game. That is fact. I'm not lying. And yes, there's the low overhead. You can add more draw calls than GLES. It not means you can cover 3,000 draw call for your game, but is maybe 3 or 4 times more draw code you can cover with the Vulkan than GLES. So I heard sometimes about our partner game developers just mentioned, my game is really slow, even with the new Galaxy S9. I saw that it's 2,000 draw codes. It's not so capable to be covered on the device, even the up-to-date model. But it's still that is capable to do more draw codes with the Vulkan than GLES. And more controllability you can have. It not mean that you can resolving any issues with that, but you have the more margin or way of the control things that feed it into your content to better performance. It's not just the command buffer submission, but also the other things too, like round allocation memory, binding the memory, copying memory, and also the merging the random passes and making sub-passes as a grouping that passes into the one or split it, the timings, so on. And the other various way of optimization you can have. You can make more better management of the resources and can have more way of reusing your resources you used before. Then that means that there's more possibilities you can optimize or improve things better than GLES, because GLES, there's not many things you can do once you can have a implementation. But Vulkan, you can see many ways, even that is not giving you the twice or third time better performance, but you can find that a small amount of the improvement that also can give you more capability to things more you can show to people make differences. So yes, we can see that twice or a third time better performance FPS with the sample demo. We made some cool demo protest stuff for our S7 Unpack. But that is just demo and samples for showing up. The real world is not that simple like this. It's more complicated than, and could be think the Vulkan is a kind of the magic and just click the button and everything is going better, but real world, that is not. So you have to do something, and sometimes you cannot get any benefit of that. So means that Vulkan is advanced technology can deliver you more optimizing your contents with a better quality and better performance at the same time, but it could not be the solution for your contents sometimes. So during our collaboration with experiences with our game partner, the partner game companies, under our not new, it's from the 2016, our game developer support program, Galaxy Game Dev, we struggle with many issues and problems. So now I will talk about the real world problems we run from those experiences. Yes, the Vulkan has some advantages, but it's not so simple and it's not so all solution for all cases. If you do the just porting API from GLES to Vulkan and that implementation is proper, then you can have a quite big improvement in CPU. That is true. But it's not giving you sometimes is better performance because sometimes it's bounded by GPU fully, or your implementation is not wrong, but it's not well fitted into certain certain GPU architecture. So the GPU is the real problem? Yes, partly. There's some part of that, the GPU driver is the issues because the quality is not enough. Sometimes the game developer from the console and PC, they complain about the mobile GPU is not enough performance. Yes, because that mobile GPU is running on just less than 10 watt power, but your GeForce is running with over 100 watt or something. It's 10 times bigger power budget they can use. So the mobile GPU you have to bear on it. Those two quality and performance issues is just fundamental thing. About that quality, we are now trying to improve more than that with the Google and also the other GPU vendors. But still there's something remained. So the GPU is not the real problems partly because you are wrong targeting the power budget and performance target. So it's bounded by fully GPU because you overloaded the fidelity of the graphics to overwork your GPU a lot, then that will not give you any benefit. And also, your implementation is not well fitted with certain GPU architecture. That is also one of the problems. So you have to figure out with some optimization or better policy to target the power budget and performance target. So for chasing that topic, the developers really need to have some way of optimizing and analysis or something. So the simplest way is just delivering better game engine, including all the solution. But as you know, the Unity and UE4 is not that level yet. Oh, sorry. And also, we have to bring more better tooling to understand more, to deliver a way of deliver the game developers to understand more about their games running on a device inside. And also, delivering more better way of interacting the OEM and GPU vendor to share your feedback. You can share about similar things what I'm now talking about, and the morning times former session also Google guys now talking about. So the vendor channel is there, and also you have the Google channel. But the problem is when you found that a GPU driver bugs, then whatever you contact with the vendor or Google, but it not gives you fix your problem because the driver fixes should be shipping into the real product into the market. So we have to know about that kind of thing, but it's usually the game developer doesn't have any channel to contacting with the OEM. So that is really hurt the situation around or the ecosystem. So we are now announcing the game dev, and you can contact with the game dev at Samsung.com anytime you want. And the last one is the better guidance about power budget and performance target. I want to a little bit talk more about this. Power budget. So my personal opinion, you have to avoid the GPU bounding situation at all with your content. So there's the three bounding types. So one is CPU bounding, and second is the GPU bounding, and the best case is a non-bounding situation. So if you have a three different type of the situation with your GLES build, and after Vulkan port, you can have some benefit with the Vulkan, with the CPU bounding and normal situation. But you cannot see any benefit with the Vulkan port with the GPU bounding. You can easily see after Vulkan port, the CPU load is decreased, and then GPU load is increased because of FPS increasing. But with the GPU bounding situation, just a CPU drop, but because GPU is already in the 100% busy, so there is no way of increasing more FPS. So the good design policy about the power budget is so making a reference road with your former device target and adjusting that road with the other quality leveling and also the different performance target adjustment for the lower load for the old devices set and the high load for the latest device set. And also you can consider carefully, this budget is also you have to consider a throttling situation. And about performance target, you sometimes have to design your performance target with the resolution and FPS. So HD 30 frames per second is there, then you can easily imagine that increasing your resolution to the full HD will go up the GPU a lot. But with both FPS and resolution double, then you can expect easily to imagine that the right side of the picture, the GPU will be the quadruple and CPU will be double. It's a quite higher increasing road for both GPU and CPU. And quality leveling is a little bit more complicated. You can tune your quality level for the effect or that geometry and character details and also resolution of texture. But it also can make a side effect to give a hurt of memory bandwidth and so on. So you have to really carefully design that and need more better understanding about the GPU and system inside. So with this guidance, I am sure during this session, the policy and design, the performance target, and also the power budget. We use this policy for our partners, and 90% of our partner games get benefit. It comes from the 15% to around twice better. And the one remaining problem about this guidance, because you usually do not have any way to measuring the road itself easily with the other tools and also just in the device. So we are developing our internal tool, the shipping with the Galaxy. This is called the GPU Watch. That will give you more better understanding and a way of measuring the load within that budget target of that device. Oh, there's one more thing. It is the plan to be integrated into the developer option. I cannot promising that when that will be shipping, but that will be shipping at someday soon. And for better understanding about the tool, we are working with the Google and other GPU vendors like the Gapit and PerfDog, RenderDog, and the vendor tools like Snapdragon Profiler, Mali Graphic Debugger, and DS5 Streamline. We are really hard effort to support them and improve that and shipping with more better support the tool. A summary is, we are trying to steer Vulkan-centric world in the industry of gaming in Android mobile, but it's really not that simple. And so we continue a heavy effort to bring better quality of the driver and better tooling. Also will deliver better and clear guidance of the power, budget, and performance target. Really hope to have your feedback. Please contact gamedev@samsung.com for any questions or feedbacks. And I want to introduce Ito-san and Enji-san to talk about the Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition as the best practices of Vulkan game optimization.
Okay. Hello. My name is Kosei, and I am a producer at Luminous Productions, one of the Square Enix studio. First, please take a look at this short video. Okay, so what you just saw was our latest Final Fantasy XV efforts. We call it Final Fantasy XV Universe. It is a universe that has a console game, FF15, at its base. It continues to transcend all platforms and expand its reach throughout the globe. 2 years ago, Final Fantasy XV, which was released for home game console, became a huge hit, selling over 6.5 million units worldwide. Now, the mobile version of Final Fantasy XV comes to smartphone and tablet with the Final Fantasy XV Pocket Edition that we would like to showcase for you all today. So please watch this short video.
I think we can forget about hitching our way there. Thought people were friendly outside the city.
I can only go so far on the kindness of strangers.
Come on, car isn't gonna move itself.
Jeez. I thought the car was supposed to move us.
Wouldn't that be nice? Can it? Ready, steady.
Hey there, y'all kept a girl waiting. Cindy, Sid's grease monkey granddaughter. If you're up to the challenge, how about it?
See you, slowpoke!
I'm going ahead.
sorry, we have some audio problem. Anyway, Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition underwent a rigorous ultra optimization process in order to bring Final Fantasy 15 to mobile devices. The game has also been ultra optimized, and the awesome game graphics is just the start of it. We radically changed the look of the game to match our target users. The game was released in a series of episodes. And by the way, Galaxy played a huge role in its development. The game fully supported Dex and Vulkan. So now, let's get the lead programmer Yoshimasa Enji at Summertime Studio to showcase the activities that we engaged in with Samsung for Vulkan support.
皆さんこんにちは。サマータイムスタジオの CTO のエンジです。
I'm gonna help him for translation. Hello, my name is Enji. I'm a CTO of Summertime Studio, who is the developer of Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition.
それでは私からファイナルファンタジー15ポケットエディションのバルカンへの対応の最適化について紹介したいと思います。
Here, I'd like to talk about optimization using Vulkan of the Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition.
ファイナルファンタジー15ポケットエディションの大きな魅力の一つはアートスタイルです。
One of the major points of the Final Fantasy 15 graphics-wise is, art style.
ファイナルファンタジー15の世界観を継承しつつ、温かく誰にも嫌われないアートスタイルを目指しました。
While being faithful to the world of Final Fantasy, we aimed the art style which is a likable and friendly style rather than photorealistic one.
この魅力的なアートスタイルをゲーム内で最大限に引き出すためには、リアルでもないアニメ調でもない新しい空気感の表現が必要でした。
In order to bring this art style to appeal wider audience, we needed to create a new not an anime style, but to produce an ambience of the visual using new style.
そこで空気感の表現を実現するため、ユニティテクノロジーズ社とさまざまな手法を考察した結果、最終的にはポストプロセッシングスタックを導入することに決めました。
To achieve the goal, we discussed with Unity technology, and eventually we decided to adapt the post-processing stack of Unity.
ポストプロセッシングスタックはさまざまなポストエフェクトを一つの機能として統合し、使用したい効果の組み合わせに最適な形で効率よくポスト処理を行える Unity の新しい機能です。
The post-processing stack is Unity's new features that can merge multiple post effects into one, and quite optimal to produce quite a great graphics effect.
ゲーム内に多数あるカットシーンのカットごとに細かいクオリティを調整し、もう一段階上のグラフィックスクオリティを目指しました。
By adapting the post-processing stack, we were able to achieve better graphics quality, and we were able to tune each of the scenes in the game.
またカットシーンだけではなく、ゲームプレイ中も処理負荷を見ながら調整しています。
Not only did we look into the cutscenes, but also during the gameplay, we have tuned the performance using the post-processing stack.
実際にクオリティを比較したスクリーンショットがこちらです。
Quality screenshot which shows the difference of the quality is here.
上が調整前、下が調整後のスクリーンショットです。
Those are screenshots that has comparable before and after using the post-processing stacks.
各カットごとに見る人に伝える印象をアーティストが細かく調整できるため、キャラクターや背景の持つ空気感が、表現力が向上しました。
For each of the scenes, we are able to tune the graphics parameter, and we are able to achieve the quality that our artists were aiming to.
この調整を行うためには、カラーグレーディング、ブルーム、FXAA を使用して、カットによっては被写界深度、モーションブラー、ビネットなども追加で使用しています。
We used color grading, bloom, and full screen anti-aliasing. And for some scenes, we adapted the depth of field, motion blur, and vignette, and so on. We used multiple post effects.
はい、しかし、これだけのポストプロセスを併用すると、とても大きな処理負荷を伴うため、Android 端末で動作させると、20fps を下回ってしまう場面も多くありました。
But as you can imagine, those kind of post-processing would take a lot of the GPU load, and sometimes it went to below 20 frames per second on some Android devices.
このクオリティを維持したまま 30fps 以上を目指すには、大幅な最適化が必要でした。
Our goal was to achieve 30 frames per second, so that we needed to do some kind of optimization to achieve the goal with the graphics quality.
今回 Android 端末向けに最適化を進めていくにあたり、スクエアエニックスの皆様とサムスンゲームデブチームの皆様にご協力いただき、サポートキャンプを実施していただきました。
So we worked together with Samsung graphics optimization team and Square Enix as well to achieve the goal.
最初は短期キャンプというお話で聞いていたのですが、最終的には計4回、合計53日にも及ぶ長い期間にわたってご協力いただきました。
Our initial expectation is just having the short-term camp, but eventually it became in a total of 53 days of the support camp.
このキャンプの実現によって、Unity のエンジン部分にまで手を加えて、バルカンを使用したグラフィックス処理の最適化を進めることが可能になりました。
While the camp, we optimized the Unity engine side, and we are able to achieve the goal using Vulkan.
まずは Unity エディターを FF15 ポケットエディション向けにカスタマイズするため、バルカンを利用する設定でビルドし、プロファイリングを行いました。
At first, we built the Unity editor using Vulkan. We rebuilt the Unity engine using Vulkan settings.
その結果、同じレンダーパスを続けて使用しているにもかかわらず、レンダーパスの切り替え命令が多数呼び出されているということが分かりました。
As a profiling result, we found that multiple render paths was being used, which can be combined into one render path.
この不要な呼び出しを避けるため、前後のレンダーパスの情報をチェックし、本当に必要な時だけ切り替えを行うように変更しました。
So we added a quick code to check the render path status and merge multiple render paths into one path.
FF15 ポケットエディションでは、この最適化されたエンジンを含む Unity エディターをいただき、Android プラットフォームでの作業やビルドを行っています。
In the Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition, we are using Unity editor with this optimization.
このカスタム Unity エディターには、FF15 ポケットエディションの開発用に、エディターがクラッシュしないように回避する対応や DEX への対応を自動化するオプションが含まれています。
This version of Unity editor is having other optimization or bug fixes like not to crash the editor or some optimization to make the DEX support.
エディターのクラッシュの原因は、削除されたキャンバスにアクセスしているという、プロジェクトの作りの問題でもあったのですが、すぐに変更できる、構成を変更できる状況ではなかったため、大変助かりました。
The editor crash that I mentioned, that was originated from our code side, but it was hard in our side to work around the issue, so we chose to have the workaround in the Unity editor side.
結果としてバルカンの API を呼び出すために1フレームに CPU が使っていた合計時間が40ミリ秒から19ミリ秒と約半分の時間に短縮されました。
By performing the optimizations, we were able to achieve the CPU load from 60 milliseconds to 90 milliseconds using Vulkan.
OpenGL-ES で動作させたものと比較してみると、18fps 前後まで落ち込んでいたシーンが 30fps 以上で快適に動作しています。
In comparison to OpenGL version was 18 frames per second, and the Vulkan version is 30 frames per second.
もちろんすべてのケースで通用するとは限らないですが、FF15 ポケットエディションではバルカンのローレベル API による最適化によって大幅なパフォーマンスの改善ができました。
So that in our case of Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition optimization, adapting Vulkan API worked pretty well.
他にもゲーム全体を徹底的にプロファイリングしつつ、少しでも無駄な処理負荷を見つけて改善しています。
We did some other optimization, not limited to Vulkan itself, but we did the optimization of our gaming code itself as well.
ここでもサムスンゲームデブチームの皆様にご協力いただき、より多くの端末で快適に動作するよう徹底していきました。
Samsung game dev team also contributed this part as well.
バルカン API の最適化だけにとどまらず、ポスト処理自体も最適化を行い、GPU の処理負荷も軽減しています。
For the post-processing as well, we did optimization of the code itself used in Unity.
ここで最適化したポスト処理は、ポストプロセッシングスタックとは別のもので、ゲーム内のグラフィックスのオプションとして選択可能になっています。
That version of optimized post-processing, this one is different from Unity's post-processing stack, and it's selectable in the option in the game.
ポストプロセッシングスタックについても、最適化に試行錯誤したのですが、クオリティをどうしても優先するために、ここは、処理負荷を使ってそのまま使用することに決めました。
We are also keeping the post-processing stack option as is because it can produce better graphics quality.
そのため、より多くの端末で可能な限り美しいグラフィックで遊べるよう、処理負荷を軽減したポストエフェクトも用意しました。
And we also added the lighter rendering option to achieve better performance in wider variety of devices.
ポストプロセス以外のシェーダーも計算内容を徹底して見直しています。
We did optimization in the shader code as well.
パーティクルの最大数の設定ミスも検出されたので、すべて適正な値になるように調整しました。
Also, we added a cap for the maximum number of particles used in the game.
中にはパフォーマンスの最適化だけではなく、労働時間の短縮など、ゲームの挙動としての最適化や不具合の修正に近いものまで本当に多くの改善にご協力いただきました。
And not limited to the optimization, Samsung dev team contributed to fix some issues in the game code and load time optimization as well. So we are very thankful to them.
数が多くここには書ききれないので今回は省略します。
They did tons of contributions, but we cannot list all of them here.
最終的に FF15 ポケットエディションはバルカンへの対応とさまざまな最適化によって顕著なシーンでは FPS は約2倍、全体を平均すると約 10fps 向上しました。
As a result of optimization, in average, we were able to achieve increase of the 10 frames per second in average, and at maximum frame rate can double.
その結果、ポストプロセッシングスタックを使用して、Android 端末でのグラフィッククオリティを引き上げることに成功しました。
So that we were successfully adapt the post-processing stack and other advanced feature to achieve better quality.
今回の取り組みについて、スクエアエニックスの皆様とファイナルファンタジー15ポケットエディションというクオリティを徹底して追求したタイトルの開発に携われたことを誇りに思っています。
I'm very proud of the result, which was able to achieve with the co-working with Samsung and Square Enix development team.
サムスンゲームデブチームの皆様にもご協力いただき、ファイナルファンタジー15ポケットエディションのグラフィックとパフォーマンスの限界をさらに引き上げることができました。
We are able to achieve better quality and performance at the same time using Vulkan and other optimization techniques.
そして非常に学びの多い素晴らしい機会となりました。この機会を作ってくださった皆様に心より感謝しています。
This has been a great opportunity for us to achieve better quality and develop great games. Many thanks to the people to contribute.
以上となります。ご清聴ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much.